Hello. Today I'm going to be talking about self-identity and a society's willingness to accept that someone with a mental disorder can define his environment and we all have to play along in the cause of diversity. And for Exhibit A, I'm going to be talking about this person who opened the European Figure Skating Championships in Finland last week. But just a minute, before I do that, I'll start with apologies to real transgender women, proper transgender women. They are people I know who go through absolute hell just to be accepted as women. Although, quite frankly, it seems to me more like you're trying to break into jail. As such, people who go through all the medical procedures and the operations and the drugs and the regime that they have to stick to, they usually keep their heads down and just get on with their lives as women, trying not to call attention to themselves. And I have absolutely no trouble with such people. I feel like, well, okay, welcome to the sisterhood if that's where you want to be. But before I carry on, I'm going to tell you I'm Granniopteryx. I'm on YouTube, Rumble, BitChute and Minds. I'm on Twitter, Gab and Parler, also where I am at Granniopteryx, and it's on those platforms that I let you know when I've uploaded a new video. Please help my channel by liking this video, by sharing it, and by subscribing to me. And if you are subscribed on YouTube, remember, check. They drop subscriptions without the subscribers knowing about it. You can also help me financially, of course. Buy me a coffee. There are a couple of other links. All the links are in the description. All right, so the sort of transgender women I was speaking about before my channel ID, I'm not going to be talking about them. Unfortunately, though, there's a group of seriously mentally disturbed men who fall prey to a delusion that without any medical interference at all, just because they want it to be so, they are actually women. In general, these men adopt a pattern of behaviour which is the very opposite of keeping their heads down and fitting in. In fact, they appear to go to great lengths to push themselves forward. And this person, who not only deluded himself that he was a woman, also deluded himself that he could skate. And just as putting on a frock and saying you're a woman does not make you a woman, putting on a pair of blades does not mean that you can skate. And he succeeded only in making an utter buffoon of himself, as well as the august body of the Finnish Figure Skating Association. Apparently they gave, now what's his name? Minna Maria Antikainen, formerly known as Markku-Pekka Antikainen. And he got the opening spot of the championship because the Finnish Skating Federation wanted to demonstrate their inclusion. But you see, this is what happens when you make a choice based not on skill, but on identity, or in this case, self-identity. You end up with an incompetent. This chap, who said he always dreamed of being an ice princess, identifies as a woman who can skate, when in fact he is a woman who can skate only inside his own head. Outside his head, he's a man who skates with all the grace and competence of a boulder bouncing down a flight of stairs. Let's have a look at how he managed that opening ceremony, should we?
Ajatuksen lähteä toteuttamaan lapsuuden haaveita ja alkaa luistella naismoodissa, vaikka syntyperäisesti olenkin mies. Ja sieltä on niin kuin 9 vuotta aikaa, eli siihen 9 vuoteen sisältyy aika paljon. Eli kun lähdetään ihan nollasta, niin ihan jo sitä, että pysyy pystyssä 2 jalalla, pysyy pystyssä 1 jalalla ja sen jälkeen rupeaa niin kuin uskaltamaan tehdä jotakin siellä jäällä. Ja sitten alkaa pikkuhiljaa kisaamaan ja esiintymään näytöksissä ja niin edelleen. Että sanotaan aika kivaa.
Can't even get up.
On ollut, mutta tietysti korona tuli vähän sitten väliin, että se sitten sotki kuviota. Mutta eteenpäin mennään ja homma ja.
Mahtavaa. Näiden EM-kisojen slogan on tule sellaisena kuin olet.
All right. Now, the Finnish Skating Federation let this person out on the ice in front of the world. Not because he was qualified to do, but what he said he represented. And the inevitable result was an embarrassment for the man, an embarrassment for the Finnish Figure Skating Association, if they have any capacity to be embarrassed, and contempt and ridicule from the rest of the world. You see, he may have convinced the Finnish Figure Skating Federation that he can skate, more fool them. And he may have even convinced the wokerati in the audience that he can skate. But gravity, now that's another thing altogether. You can't argue with F equals G times, what is it? M sub 1 times M sub 2 over R squared. That's the formula for calculating gravity, folks. And gravity doesn't care about his self-ID. Gravity doesn't give a toss about his dream of being an ice princess. In fact, his denial of reality just met reality's denial of identity. Till next time. Why not treat yourself or a favoured relative or friend to these magnificent examples of merch? The mugs and t-shirts come in the granniopteryx design or Grambo with a firearm or the more deadly knitting needles. Go to www.granniopteryx.com and whatever platform you're watching this on, please click like, subscribe and share.